I'm repeating the question. So, what is the importance of grammar in communication, written or oral today?
Ma'am, it
Good
is
morning, ma'am.
very important for us, ma'am,
Let us take
because
into account the importance of grammar today, and how is it important, if at all it is important, and can you do without grammar? Because you've been learning grammar all your life in school, right? But the problem is that you have never got to use it. You have learned what is noun, what is pronoun, what is adverb, what is the adjective. So we've learned the very hard way, like the longest route that you can take in English. The ICSE board schools, they are very much particular about grammar, and with practicing, with rigorous practicing, I should say, you you learn in school. Whatever you learn in school, you practice in college. All your life, you practice. Like we have studied, I have studied. If you ask about me, I have studied grammar when I was in school only. Like, but then I never had to look back again for brushing up or whatever, because it was all done rigorously. So why we never make mistakes in writing or speaking? Because we have done that. We have practiced in school. It's so much of writing exercises. We used to give, we used to get a lot of homework, classwork and homework. And English was language was every day. Literature we had alternate days, but then language was every day. And this was the class when we used to go after the lunch, after an hours of lunch break was the grammar language classes, and an hour of practicing. Like we were asked to open your exercise books, page 34. And on page 34, there were 100 exercises with prepositions, with nouns, with collective nouns, particularly. And then for 1 hour, we used to complete at least 50 fill in the blanks or exercises. Not only that, we had it checked in the classroom only. We completed and we went to the mother, the class teacher, and she used to rectify, correct, and give it instantly back. And the first 50, if you're finished with first 50 or first 20 or first 35, it's all up to you. In an hour's time, if you have completed 50, that's fine. But if you haven't, supposing you've completed 30, so the next part will be given for homework, complete for homework. So that was rigorous practice. Classwork, homework, classwork, homework. So there were a lot of issues about why should students talking about why grammar is not necessary in spoken or in written today. But it really is, because if you start speaking, if you start making speeches with when you are incorrect use of words, grammar is what? Grammar only guides you. These are the protocol, these are the rules for English, and grammar guides you and takes you to the right path. Now I would like some of you to please come up and answer, is grammar really important today? And if yes, how? And if it isn't, give reasons. Yes, hello. It's a 5 minute time that I give you to make a presentation, and then we'll switch over to the clauses. We were dealing with simple sentences, compound complex sentences. And there are, you know what is a simple sentence, you know what is a compound sentence. You know what is the compound complex sentence. Today we are going to talk about clauses. There are three types of clauses: the adverbial clause, the adjective clause, and the noun clause, which perhaps it's not, which is in your syllabus also, sentences. If you can look into your books, you will find there are kinds of sentences: simple, compound, and compound complex. So you will be needing to identify whether it's an adverb clause or an adjective clause or a noun clause. To identify, you need to know the rules. How this is an adverb clause, how this is a noun clause, how is this an adjective clause. So today we are talking about the adverb clause, but then first answer my question. What is the importance of grammar today?
Yes, ma'am. The grammar is very important for us, man, because without grammar, we can't speak English. Because, man, grammar is the structural foundation of our ability to express ourselves, to express our opinion, and and we want to speak, but without the grammar, we want to speak. Our interest is to speak the English, but without the grammar, it is not possible to speak in front of anyone. Because we can, it is our want to speak, it is our interest to speak, but we know that we have fear that the सामने वाला मैम who is in the front of me, that like Sanjana ma'am, he knows that because we fear that my grammar is not good, then how can I speak English in front of Sanjana ma'am? And it is a structure that convey precise meaning from the writer to the audience, because we read the book and we don't know about the grammar. How can we understand the concept of the book? So that's why, ma'am, without grammar, we can say that without grammar we can't speak the English, and we can't speak the English in front of anyone because we fear without grammar. That's all, ma'am.
And grammar gives you the boost, the confidence that you know the rule, you know this is the rule and
Yes.
this is right. And this will help you
Yes.
spotting the errors or for passing any kind of competitive examination tests. So this is also very instrumental. Then you need to pass your for bank or for any kind of competition. Is anybody else would like to say something?
Yes, yes, ma'am. May I, ma'am?
Yes, Anisha.
Yes, ma'am. As all we know how communication is important in today's life, and grammar plays a very important role in speaking English. Grammar guides us while speaking English. Grammar is what it is a combination of terms like noun, pronoun, or adjective. There are many terms. These all comes together and help us to speak English correctly. If we are speaking to someone and we are not able to speak correctly English, then they will not be able to understand us. Or if someone other is speaking English and he or she is not speaking correctly with accurate grammar, we will not be able to understand him. Grammar makes us in grammar help us to understand and listen English betterly. That's all.
And grammar will help you to identify. And one thing, whether you admit this or not, but grammar gives you the confidence.
Yes, ma'am.
Because,
If our grammar will be right, then we will be able to speak English correctly and
yeah,
fluently.
and the seven C's of communication, seven C's, like conciseness, completeness, concreteness,
Confidence.
correctness is also there.
Correctness.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
the correctness, whatever you're speaking should be grammatically correct.
Clear.
If you are writing an email, you are working you're a working professional and you need to write letters. A letter which is incorrectly written, there are a lot of errors, or even if there's only one error, but it stands out, it highlights, like it, the impression, you do not cast a good impression if there are errors. If you leave out even a wrongly put an or the, a lot of people use the like in abundance, whether it's required or not. But then the rules of the articles, and the,
Vowel.
you have to use it very correctly. It stands out. If you want to write technical English, and business English is all about correctness, the formatting, everything has a format, whether you're writing an agenda, whether or you're writing a letter, what style is it? What style are you using? Are you using the block style? The whatever style you're using. It has to be correct. It has to be properly
Yes, ma'am.
formatted, isn't it? So yes, Anisha, you need to
Yes.
think about correctness, and if there is any issue, like these are the 3 years you are going to learn grammar. You're going to practice grammar. What you
Yes.
probably you did not do in school, like people who are in from ICSE board, they have even they make mistakes. There was a student from ICSE board, and she asked me, "Ma'am, I've been using had been, have been all my life," and she spoke fluent English. She was good at English, but then she raised her hand and said, "What are your problems? Like any confusion in grammar?" So I spoke to the students of ICSE board first, and there was one girl. She asked me, "Ma'am, can you define the meaning of had been and have been?" So I don't know. I've been using it as per my wishes. Sometimes I use had been, sometimes and at other times I'm using have been. So what is it? What is the difference actually? So when I told her that there's a marked difference between had been and have been. Had been something which you've been doing, you had been doing in the past, you're not doing right now. Like you went to ICSE board, St. Joseph's Convent High School. You had been attending classes over there. You had been participating. You're not going there anymore. Something which you're not doing is had been. And something which you have been doing, like you're coming here, you're coming every day. I have been coming to Simage since 2013, and I had gone to ICSE board till the date you were there. You had been participating in your schools, not anymore. So and then she said, "Ma'am, what a marked difference, but for all those years I was using it wrongly. I was using it randomly. Whenever I wanted to use had been, I used had been, have been." Another word which is great confusion is used to. When students come up and say, "I used to," like when they're talking about their daily routine, they think it's a habitual activity. Like I used to play cricket in the park, or I used to play cricket with my friends. So the moment I heard this, I stopped them and I asked them, "So why don't you play cricket now?" They say, "Yes, ma'am, I'm doing it every day. Even today I have a match in the evening." So I said, used to means something which you were doing in the past. You're not doing anymore. The same thing which I had been playing cricket, and I was the school monitor in the class. I was the school captain. I had been, right. So even students from ICSE board, they have confusions, and they fear there's some inhibition in asking. पूछ पूछना चाहते हैं लेकिन कंफ्यूजन है, लेकिन पूछते नहीं है। चलो काम चल ही रहा है, हैड बीन क्या फर्क पड़ता है, as long as I'm speaking and the person is understanding. Now grammar will make you understand, give you the rule. This is the right way. And as I said, you learn in school, you practice throughout your life. The foundation already there is the foundation. You build the foundation in school only, and you are going to use this foundation, your knowledge, your words, your focus in English, your other subjects, your maths. So the foundation already is built in school. What you need to do is practice. And you're not going to practice for 3 years that you're here in Simaj. Whatever you've learned, you're going to practice all your life. Like I studied, I went to school, I studied there, and what I'm doing, I'm practicing whatever I have learned. Even now, when I'm teaching you, I'm also practicing what I already know. What the foundation was built over there. For example, the pronunciation. So I did not have to go to some coaching classes or spoken English classes. I did not have to go because the environment was already there.
Yes, ma'am.
They were so strict with us, not allowed to speak Hindi at all. So now I feel at that time it was something which we did not like. Like we hated, even in the recess hour, even in an hour of civics time, the nuns were always prowling around. हर वक्त वो लोग देखते रहते थे, घूमते रहते थे, and keeping a close vigil on us, whether some child is speaking Hindi or not, or whether some child is speaking Hindi. And then we used to pay fines for every word spoken. All this was there. Now I believe, now I see why they were so strict, right? So knowledge is power, and that is why, yes,
Yes, ma'am.
it's true that the foundation is built in school, but nevertheless, if people have not um, concentrated on this foundation, or something is lacking, something which was left untouched, we'll do it in Simage here. We'll make you learn the hard way, the way that we have learned, with exercises, the written and the spoken. Everything goes hand in hand. So I allow students to come up with their ideas. So as
Yes,
I was discussing, like in a webinar, like how do I take my classes? So I said in a 55 minutes of class, I allow students to give me the feedback, what they have learned. Either there'll be a question in the beginning of the class, and they need to answer the questions. Some students go out of the way to answer. Some students are shy, and some students have still not switched on their camera, and this is bad. Follow the protocol, right? It's like talking to a wall. I feel connected with students who have their cameras on. Like they can see me, I can see them. I can see them nodding their heads. I can see their facial expressions. I can see them smiling or whatever. And with the camera switched off, it's like a shut wall. Like you cannot enter. You cannot see me. I will not allow you to see me. No, this is bad, no? Especially
Yes, ma'am.
the protocols on online classes. This is rude. If you
Yes,
switch on your camera, unless you are told, yes, switch on, or switch off your camera, switch off your microphones. But it is actually rude when you are in a classroom and your cameras are switched off. Again, still some but people have not heard me. Maybe they are not there in the room at all. Maybe they are somewhere sleeping, or I don't know what they are doing. Best known to them. All right, let's start the class with what is an adverb later, but first we'll talk about the compound and the complex sentence, which also is in your syllabus in the first semester.
and comprehension.
Let's take a look.
Hello, ma'am.
This is what is an adverb. Simple sentences. So, what is a simple sentence? A simple sentence is a basic sentence that expresses complete thought. Now, this is for you to understand what is a simple sentence. And not only understand, start speaking directly, instantly. Yes. Simple sentence is a basic sentence that expresses a complete thought. So, if I ask you, what is a simple sentence?
Group of word which makes complete sense is known as sentence.
No, I'm talking about simple sentence.
Okay.
Simple sentence is basic
Can
sentence.
just read and say a simple sentence is a basic
the
sentence
basic sentence.
That
That
expresses a complete
meaningful
thought.
thoughts, complete thought.
that expresses a complete thought. And what does it contain? A subject,
Verb.
a verb, and a complete thought.
Train was
Let
late.
me tell you, every sentence must have a verb. Either a helping verb or the main verb.
Absolutely.
You can make a sentence, you can express yourself with just one word, and that word is a verb. Sit, come,
Stand up.
Go.
right, stand up. Yes, stand up. Or just two words.
और डांटने के केस में मैम गेट आउट.
Come here.
Go.
Get out. Shut up.
Grow up.
Grow up. So, just one word. Play. Hide.
Hang up.
Explore. Browse.
Hold.
Think. Recall. Recap.
Take.
Yes.
Research.
Students, please come up with one word, one verb.
Get lost.
I said one. Pratay,
Ma'am,
Get,
speak.
get ready.
I said one.
Ma'am, read. Ma'am, read.
One.
Read. Speak.
Speak.
Sleep.
Sleep. No. We are not sleeping here.
No, ma'am, speak. Speak.
All right.
Speak,
S-P-K-H.
speak, ma'am. Speak.
Speak.
Yes, ma'am.
Speak. I already said. You come up with another word.
Seen.
Give a command.
Learning.
Okay.
Laugh.
Okay. Give a request to anybody in the class.
Learning.
Learn.
मैम एक्सप्रेस करते हुए स्माइल अगर बोलते हैं वन वर्ड मैम स्माइल.
Smile.
यस मैम.
Charge.
Start.
Laugh.
Resume.
स्टॉप.
Restart.
Restart. Okay. So we were talking about every sentence should have a verb. It can be a main verb or it can be an auxiliary verb. She is late. Where is the verb here?
Late.
She is late. Where is the verb here?
Ma'am, late.
Late.
Is.
लेट इज द वर्ब मैम.
Late is not a verb.
Is the. Is.
Is,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
okay.
Is.
Helping.
Okay. Caught you, Anisha. Is an auxiliary verb. Is. She is late. Late is an adverb of time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Adverbs can fall in. But then you need to have, they are, make a sentence with auxiliary verbs. They were there. They were there. Where's the verb over here?
Word.
Were. There is an adverb of place. They were there.
There. Adverb of place. Yes, ma'am.
There is a,
Adverb of place.
there is an adverb of place, which is answering the question, where were they? They were there. So a simple sentence, if I ask you, what is a simple sentence? Your answer should come instantly. A simple sentence is a basic sentence that expresses a thought with a subject, a verb, and a complete thought. Example, the train was late. So the train is the subject, right? The
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
train is the subject, was is a verb,
Word.
Word.
And late is the adverb of time.
Time.
the train was, and if I just write the train was, this is not making complete sense. So we put the train was late. Mary and Maggie took the bus. It is expressing a complete thought. It has a subject and it has a verb. What is the past tense? What is the present tense of took?
Take.
एक मैम.
Take.
All right, change the sentence. Mary and Maggie took the bus into present tense.
Mary and Maggie take the bus.
Yes? Yes. Convert this into present continuous.
Mary and Maggie taking the bus.
Mary and Maggie taking.
Is taking the bus.
Is taking.
Are
No, ma'am,
taking the bus.
Are
taking
taking,
the
yes,
bus.
ma'am. Mary and
Plural.
Maggie are
Taking the
taking
And
bus.
we are
bus.
taking
Yes,
the
ma'am.
bus.
Are taking the bus.
You are
taking the bus.
okay. Mary and Maggie. This should come instantly. Okay. Mary and Maggie are taking the bus. Are taking the bus. Convert into perfect.
Mary and Maggie had taken the
Had.
bus.
Have taken the bus.
Have.
अच्छा past perfect नहीं present perfect था. Yes, ma'am. ठीक है ma'am.
Now we come to compound sentences. So a compound sentence contains clauses, two clauses maybe, joined by a comma and a coordinating conjunction of the same value of the same kind. Compound sentences connect two sentences, but they often do not clear relations between the two. For example, I waited for the bus, but it was late. Here we are joining the two sentences with but.
Comma. Yes.
Example, I waited for the bus, comma, but it was late. She went home and went to sleep. There are two verbs in a sentence. In a compound sentences, there are two verbs. They are joined by a comma and a conjunction. And, but, therefore. Yes, please make a compound sentence. I waited for the bus, but it was late. So, a compound sentence has an independent clause. I waited for the bus, a complete thought, but it was late, independent clause. Yes? Please make a sentence.
And he is intelligent but not confident.
Yes? He's intelligent. But what?
Not
I want
confident.
to lose weight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a compound sentence contains two main clauses joined by a comma and a coordinating conjunction or a semicolon. What is semicolon? A dot and a comma. Compound sentences connect two simple sentences, but they often do not show a clear relationship between the two. Like I waited for the bus, but it was late. So I waited, independent clause, and sorry, and but it was late also is an independent.
Independent clause.
Two independent clause joined together with a comma.
ये हो सकता है.
Both are giving you the complete sense. I waited for the bus. It was late. It was late also is a complete thought. I waited for the bus is also a complete thought. We are joining these two sentences with but.
But.
So what is the compound sentence? Very simple in simple language. Two standalone sentences, two independent clauses joined together with a
Yes.
conjunction.
With a comma or a semicolon.
Comma and.
Comma and a conjunction.
Yes.
I believe if you write down the rules, for example, if you asked to write make 10 compound sentences, you will have to know the okay, two standalone sentences, two sentences which make complete and joining them together with a comma, make two sentences. I waited for the bus, full stop. Enter, come down. It was late. Okay. Now remove the commas and remove the full stop, add a comma and put in but and so therefore. Coming down. Complex sentences. A complex sentence contains a main clause and one or more dependent clauses. So complex, one main and
Dependent.
one independent and one or more dependent clauses.
Two subjects.
It means one complete thought.
एक डिपेंडेंट होता है दूसरे पर.
हाँ, एक complex sentence में there has to be, it has to
दो
contain
sentence
a
होता है.
main clause, a standalone sentence which makes complete sentence, which is more with independent clauses. You expand your thought when you're writing complex sentences. You can start with simple sentence, go down to complex sentence, go down to compound sentence, convert the compound to complex sentence, go on adding your thoughts and ideas. This is what creative writing is all about. Start with
Yes, ma'am.
simple sentence. Convert the simple sentence into compound sentence. Now convert the compound into complex sentence.
Yes.
If the dependent clauses comes before the independent clause, add a comma after the dependent clause. If the main clause comes first, no comma is needed between the two. Complex sentences can show a more specific relationship between the parts of the sentences than a compound sentence. So this is how you create paragraphs.
Yes.
So paragraph is a combination of dependent and independent clauses. Complex sentence examples. Independent clause first. We won the game because we worked together as a team. We won the game is a complete thought.
Yes, ma'am.
No,
We won the no, ma'am.
adding a conjunction because. We won the game because we worked together as a team.
Hmm.
If we start the sentence with because we worked together as a team, we won the match. But since we do not start a sentence with because, you can start since we worked hard. Since we worked hard together as a team, we won the match.
Ma'am, here both the sentences are independent.
Yes.
We won the game and we worked together as a team.
Yes. We won the game. Here we are adding because. Okay, these two are first. These are independent clause first. So both are connected. Why are they connected? How are they connected? The reason is being given. We won the match. We won the game because we worked together as a team. Dependent clause first. Although I broke my arm. Now, although I broke my arm, this is a dependent clause.
Yes, ma'am.
It needs something to complete the thought. Although I broke my arm, I still cheered for my team from the sidelines. So, even though the person had injured, broken his arm, still he was cheering for his team. Compound complex sentences. If you will turn to your course book, it's there. Refer to it for more understanding. So a compound complex sentence contains two independent clauses and at least one dependent clause. So, can anybody make two compound complex sentences? Two independent clause and at least one dependent clause. Right? Do not read the example. You think about something to share today. And this is the most
Although he was wealthy, he
yeah,
was still unhappy.
yes. And this is the most sophisticated type of sentences you can use. How we develop content, how we develop creative writing. You go on adding your thoughts and ideas. You expand your horizon. Do not concise with one sentence. You expand. And this is the most sophisticated type of sentence you can use, which is compound.
Sophisticated मध्ये मतलब
Yes, what?
sophisticated. This is the most.
Oh, the meaning of sophisticated. This is the most, the beautiful way, the beautiful type of sentences you can write. Sophisticated, something which is used in technical writing. Content writers use this. They use compound complex sentences. The better way of the most productive way of expressing your thoughts and ideas.
In
You
the
are
sense of
using the
beautiful.
compound complex sentence.
Yes.
Example. There are two independent causes. Though Jack prefers watching comedy films, he rented the latest spy thriller and he enjoyed it very much. So, though there are two independent clauses, he rented the latest spy thriller and he enjoyed it very much. So, there are two independent clauses with one dependent. Though Jack prefers watching comedy films. So, one dependent and two independent clauses separated with commas. In content writing, we have been writing such sentences
Yes, ma'am.
because we want to expand, we want to write more and more about something, someone, whatever.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
मैम
Can I
ये
say,
बोल
ma'am?
सकते हैं मैम कि I will get to watch the television, but first I have to clean. First I have to clean the study table. Uh, after we finish my study. मतलब
Okay.
मैम yes ma'am.
All right, now
सही है मैम.
your testing time. Test your understanding.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Identify the types of sentences. Our coach will host a pizza party when we win our first game.
Yes.
Complex.
Yes. How
मैम
can
ये complex sentence हो
Yes,
जाएगा.
ma'am. There is two independent clause, ma'am.
how can you say this is a complex sentence?
Yes, ma'am. Complex.
Explain it to me.
No, ma'am. It is a compound sentence.
One is main clause and one or more dependent.
There are two standalone sentences over here.
Yes,
Our
ma'am.
coach will
They are
host a
independent
party.
clause.
Host a pizza party.
We win our first game. There are two independent clauses joined with when. Okay. Understand this. So then tell me, what is this type of sentence?
And compound sentence.
Two standalone sentences joined with when.
When.
Olivia and Caroline went to the movies.
Simple sentence.
Simple sentence.
अब इसका सोचने में से देर क्यों लगा आप लोगों को?
मैम सिंपल नहीं होगा मैम.
Olivia and Caroline went to the movies. Fine. James grilled burgers and Patrick made a salad.
मैम ये
हो
कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस है.
Compound sentences are
कंपाउंड होगा
created with
कंपाउंड होगा
second
कॉमा और
sentence.
एंड
Yes, ma'am. Compound.
कंपाउंड सेंटेंस
पता है एक बार ठीक से पढ़ लिया करो. You jump to very much.
अभी पता नहीं कॉमा
James
से
grilled burgers. Complete sentence. Complete thought. Patrick made a salad.
कंपाउंड
Compound. Yes. Since I made the honor, since I made
Honor.
honor roll, my parents let me have a friend spend the night.
Complex sentence.
कॉम्प्लेक्स
There is one dependent followed by
और दूसरा इंडिपेंडेंट.
Independent. Complex, ma'am.
इंडिपेंडेंट
Nico
और
Allen
फिफ्थ हो जाएगा मैम
ये
कॉम्प्लेक्स कंपाउंड.
ये भी कॉम्प्लेक्स
Complex.
नहीं कॉम्प्लेक्स कंपाउंड हो जाएगा. इसमें 3 सेंटेंस है मैम.
कंपाउंड
बिना पढ़े बोल रहे हो.
नो मैम पढ़ लिए मैम बिफोर वाली
So
सब.
Alice called me. She called her mom, and her mom asked her to babysit her brother. What is the meaning of babysit?
To take care of the baby.
Yes.
टेक केयर
Babysitters are those people who earn a little bit of money. For example, I have a small child and I have to go for, to a party or some
वन लेडी
other place. I will hire some babysitter who will come and look after my baby and the house for 2 to 3 hours. And they get paid for it.
Yes, ma'am.
आवाज तो भी
Did you understand simple compound and compound complex?
Yes, ma'am.
What you
Yes, ma'am.
आपके कोर्स में भी है, पढ़ लीजिएगा, रिवाइज
Yes.
हो जाएगा आपका. Your exams are at hand, right? Now
Yes, ma'am.
please stay back. Though you have Anjesh sir's class right now, no?
Yes मैम. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Attend. It gets very messy when we take screenshots. That's the problem. Just I'll take 5 minutes only.
यस
Yeah,